So don't buy the television for your shower, folks. When they start marketing TV, smart
Exactly.
TV for your shower,
It's
don't get
it's
that
gonna be
one.
a cottage industry. Then here's a Mikhail Thalen article from 2017. CIA turned Samsung smart TVs into listening devices. WikiLeaks dump reveals. And this was called Weeping Angel, was a malware.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
So years ago, Infowars.com and Alex Jones was telling you that the televisions can watch you, spy on you, record you, track you, film you, whatever. And it was already being built into the technology, and you could see blueprints and schematics and the plans that they had. In fact, they even gave you warnings, be careful what you say and do in front of your TV. It could be watching you. But now they have unveiled it, and they're trying to give it a silver lining, like it's cool, it's trendy, it's hip. You can watch the ball game, and it'll be watching you back. And who knows, maybe you'll make it on the big screen because you're watching the ball game. So here's a video that we have found and published at Infowars.com of a college basketball game and them revealing the fact that the television can watch you in your home.
Shows it to him, comes right back, go one way and come back in the other and get in the air. This guy is a perfect example of the Conference of Champions. His hometown, northwest of Belgrade, the capital. 350,000 people right there on the Danube River. And tonight, their family, his family, is watching in the living room at home. And one of the great new technologies that we have here at ESPN is that we can look at you in your house through your TV. So, hi, everybody.
It's 6 in the morning there. They're watching right now, 6 a.m.
Wow. Why? Well, first of all, why does ESPN have access to that technology? We at ESPN now have access to this cool new technology. We can watch you in your home. What? You know what's amazing about this? That was what was that, between Arizona and USC? I think the two teams were playing there. Pretty big game for a late season conference matchup there. And so I would imagine, you probably had at least 1 million people watching this game, I would assume. Who knows how many people actually saw Bill Walton there talking about ESPN having access to your living room. They have the camera on the television, so they just go right into your living room. They snap a picture. Maybe they're recording video. And it's just cool. It's trendy. It's hip. Yeah, man. Check out this new technology. You're watching the game, and the game's watching you back. And so here's how this went down. Somebody tipped Rob Dew off that they were watching the game, and only one person, I can't believe only one person tipped us off about this or even noticed this. I have not heard anything about this. This happened on the 10th. And so they send Rob Dew an email, and they're like, hey, I was watching the Arizona Wildcats basketball game, and Bill Walton flashed to a picture of one of the players' families in their living room and bragged about how ESPN has access to this technology and they can watch you in your living room. And so Rob Dew comes to me and he's like, hey, where can I find this? Someone's telling me that there was a sports video. And I was like, what? And I was like, what? And so I went and I found the game and I sent it over to Rob. And sure enough, he scrubbed through it and he found that clip. Let's go to it one more time. Listen to what they're saying here. ESPN, and this is a family overseas. This is a family in Hungary. So not even in America. So this is anywhere worldwide. ESPN is claiming they have the capability to watch you in your living room.
Shows it to him, comes right back, go one way and come back in the other and get in the air. This guy is a perfect example of the Conference of Champions. His hometown, northwest of Belgrade, the capital. 350,000 people right there on the Danube River. And tonight, their family, his family, is watching in the living room at home. And one of the great new technologies that we have here at ESPN is that we can look at you in your house through your TV. So, hi, everybody.
It's one of the great new
6 in the morning there. They're
technologies.
watching right now.
And here's what they're going to say. Infowars are conspiracy theorists. They say the television can watch you. Well, the story is at Infowars.com, and it tells you how it watches you, and you just heard the clip. It's a cool new technology. The game watches you back. You know, I just realized something during the break while we were reporting on the fact that CNN pays to get views, just like Newsweek pays to get views. We actually get hit by YouTube and Twitter. They try to censor us and stop us from getting views. So it's just incredible because we're still beating them. Anyway, I have Rob Dew in studio now to break down this story that we have the exclusive on at Infowars.com. And it's amazing, Rob, that
nobody saw this.
Right. That was what it was amazing to me.
One person watching that game reached out to me. I replied back, hey, we're looking for that game. I tell you about it. We're looking for it. You find the game. Last night about 3 a.m., I'm like, I got to watch this damn game. I started about 40 minutes in, and about an hour and like 1 or 2 minutes in, it finally happens. And I'm like, this is the first time I think I've ever had somebody write an email, and what they wrote is almost exactly what the guy said. In this case, it's
just
Bill Walton.
Just like cold,
done.
Open and
we're
shut.
watching you through your TV.
Yeah.
In fact, let's go to this because I don't want to go through how we got to this point because it takes a while for this technology to reveal itself. You know, like a vampire.
Well, and that was the crazy thing to me because when you first told me, I was like, oh, I can't find it anywhere. Because I assumed
somebody would clip it.
That's what I was like, oh, I assumed I'll be able to find this. And you were like, no. It just happened over the weekend. Here was the game. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to go and find the entire footage from the game. And then you ended up finding it. So here is the clip from the Arizona basketball game on ESPN where Bill Walton brags about ESPN having the technology to watch you in your home.
Shows it to him, comes right back, go one way and come back.
There's the big man with the right hand off the glass.
This guy is a perfect example of the Conference of Champions. His hometown, northwest of Belgrade, the capital. 350,000 people right there on the Danube.
I really want to go to Eastern Europe.
Their family, his family, is watching in the living room at home. And one of the great new technologies that we have here at ESPN is that we can look at you in your house through your TV. So, hi, everybody.
We can look at you.
It's one of the great new technologies here at ESPN.
Through your TV. So, I mean, that really does lay open a can of worms. And what I see happening, in fact, let's get to that later.
Well, let me just pose it to you before you break into this, because he says a new technology ESPN has. I'm guessing everything you're breaking down is not ESPN's technology.
No. What they're doing is jacking into existing technology.
Okay.
Most likely through Samsung TVs. And in fact, we're surrounded by Samsung.
And that
TVs,
was the
so
first company that came out with the manual basically saying this could be in your television.
Right. And so this starts off first with the tracking. We have to set up the tracking system. So TiVo, back in 2004, TiVo used this technology to measure the audience behavior among 20,000 users. This was the Super Bowl moment with Janet Jackson. The exercise revealed a 180% spike in viewership at the time when Timberlake refers to the wardrobe malfunction, where they pulled it off and you saw
so the breast gets exposed on national TV.
Exactly.
Everyone TiVos it.
Everybody freaks out. Now we jump to 2012. General Petraeus, all right, the man who I chased through the streets of Dresden, Germany.
Oh, that's right. Legendary.
Yes. Once upon a time, spies had to place a bug in your chandelier to hear your conversation. But now with the rise of smart homes, just remember that when you get all this smart technology,
or your smartphone,
you'll be sending tagged geo-located data that a spy agency can intercept in real time that you use when using the lighting app on your phone to adjust the living room's ambiance. Items of interest will be located, identified, and monitored, and remotely controlled through technologies such as RFID, radio frequency identification, sensor networks, TD-embedded servers, and energy harvesters, all connected to next-generation internet using abundant low-cost and high-powered computing. And so that's how they're going to jack into the houses. That's one way they jack into the houses.
So it's like they know that everyone has a cell phone. They know that everyone has a TV.
Or they have a dishwasher or a fridge that all is connected to the internet.
The Internet of Things.
I didn't even get into one of the things. There's an article from a few years ago where they had the lights, the LED fluorescent lights flickering, and they were able to transmit data through those. Just the flickering of the lights was able to send data.
Well, it's just like they have the street lights and stuff with the microphones in it, and they say, oh, it's to monitor gunshots.
Right. But we can hear everything. And then here we go to 2013, using RF to see through walls. And compact multi-channel radar systems are used for short-range sensing applications operating typically between 1 and 40 meters. And it's the range of 400 to 8 gigahertz. That's the typical range. But basically what they do is these pulse devices are continuous wave, and it's using Doppler RF frequency to see through walls because they can detect when there's interference. And so by using that, then they can do a 3D image of the room by, using high-powered computing. basically, we're finally to that point where the computing exists and is capable. So now April 30th, 2015, here we have the patent, and right there in the center of that patent, US 2015-0116-196A1, there's the sensor right there that is the camera embedded into the LED TV.
Which is like one step further from the infrared technology they put in the video games.
Exactly, the Kinect, which would sit on top. So here it is. You can see the different versions of it. It's embedded within the pixels. It's super small.
Oh, it's super loving.
Oh, yeah, it's so good. But there it is. And here's the patent. So there's patents for this. And it's LED display module, an LED TV, and LED TV system.
So don't buy the television for your shower, folks. When they start marketing the TV, smart TV for your shower,
It's going to be a cottage industry. Then here's a Mikhail Thalen article from 2017. CIA turned Samsung smart TVs into listening devices. WikiLeaks dump reveals. And this was called Weeping Angel. Was a malware.
So that wasn't even. Wait, was that part of the Vault 7 release?
That I don't know.
Okay,
Let's see. It was the Vault 7 dump. You're right. It was the Vault 7 dump. And so this came out, in 2017. So it can extract Wi-Fi passwords, usernames. They have the capabilities. So here it says, the capabilities it boasts cannot currently capture video, according to the leaked docs. But that is the goal of the project. Okay? This was just last year, March of last year, not even a year ago. It can also record audio, but it does not stream it in real time to the CIA. Instead, it copies off the TV as files.
So basically now it would appear, I mean, reason would lead you to believe that now they have that capability based on what we saw in the video clip on ESPN.
Well, and also, this got released in March 7th, 2017. When was this actually created? When did, this was probably a couple years old. Now, here we are, scientists able to see through walls using Wi-Fi. They have one antenna that sends a pulse, and they have a moving antenna, and by using that, it can generate a 3D image of what's going on inside your house. But now, we can either do this, and if you don't, this is if you don't have the smart TV, but if you have the smart TV, exclusive ESPN admits to watching you through your TV. So there it is. It's like the life cycle of being able to, put a bug, going from bugs that you have to go and plant or tap the line to just being able to jack into the system.
Yeah, jack into your TV.
The Internet of Things.
Or, conveniently, everybody probably has one of these in their pocket. You can't even power them off anymore,
Right. And we have secret courts that you can bring up, I guess, whatever you want. You can bring them fairy tales and see, like, there's trolls under the bridge, and they're like, we're going to monitor all the trolls everywhere.
I'm going to bring a Mark McGwire baseball card from 1998 and say it's proof that I need to spy on Rob Dew, and I think maybe that could get that to fly in the FISA court.
Actually, Mark McGwire's rookie card, which is very rare, is from 1986. Okay. I don't know why I know that, but
actually, that is a lie. It's from 1989, and we can have the crew look that up. But the thing is that we're worried about here is they want to, so they unravel this on ESPN. It's like, it's cool. We're looking at you in your home. I'm Bill Walton. Woo! Is it 1989?
It's actually, that's not the year. See, that's 85.
I can't believe we're actually going down this.
That's 85. It was a Olympic card. It was an Olympic, and it was a Don Russ 1986 edition. I have it.
All right.
Don't worry.
But it's not, that's going to be.
Defeated once again.
Good. Negative. We're going to have to clear this out off the air.
Yeah.
But so it's like, oh, it's really cool. Look at this technology. We're in your home. So it's like they show it to you, but they make it trendy.
Right.
And so now the thought process that we went down was like, oh, they're going to make it so the fans want to get on TV. So they're like,
hey,
look at me in my living room. I'm going crazy. Get me on TV.
Yeah.
Woo! I want to be on the TV. And so then ESPN goes, we've got the fans of the game sitting in their home at the University of Arizona campus.
Check out this party. Yeah. Look at all the parties.
Here they are at the frat party watching the ball game. Let's go to their TV.
Let's go to their reaction. Woo! Let's go to the reaction shot. And then you're going to see the guy that loses one time. He's going to light his couch on fire thinking it's going to get on TV. And it's not. He's just going to burn down his house.
Well, it'll get on TV, though.
Or they're going to stop a crime.
I guarantee you that.
They're going to stop some domestic violence using this technology. And people are going to go, oh, my God, that's amazing. This is great technology. We need more of this.
That's probably next.
And then people are going to put on their gorilla masks.
That's probably next.
We need to be surveilled. 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 And they're going to ask for it, and they're going to love it. They're going to love their new servitude. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a whole brave new world.
Can you keep the mask on, please?
Oh, sure. Do I look better?
No, it's really entertaining. It's really entertaining for the audience.
We need to be surveilled. We need to be surveilled. We need to be surveilled. Thank you, ESPN. Thank you, Bill Walton, for rolling it out.
Say it's trendy.
Only you know how to do it. It's so trendy.
Talk about how trendy it is to be spied on.
You got to love it. It's the whole. This is what's coming down the pipe, and people don't realize it. And we've been trying to tell them this for years.
And it's not. And the crazy thing, so now they do it in the smart TVs.
You can't put tape on it.
But we already knew it was in the smartphones.
There's no way to put tape on that. You'd have to cover your whole screen.
Yeah, it's basically the whole screen is the camera now.
That's
so there you
how
go.
they got you.
InfoWars, next year's news today, proven right again.
Be surveilled. We
the TVs.
We want to be surveilled.
We don't want to be surveilled, but the TVs are spying on us. I don't think I can get a new TV now. I can't get a new car now. I mean, they just ruined new technology.
Go back to the 90s, people.